Hello everybody! Thank you so much for coming by my stream today and watching me learn more Blender 3D. It's always a pleasure to be able to do this. Sometimes though I do really have to force myself to get going and try to get on with learning this stuff because it's very important for my animation plans in the future. But yeah, I'm glad to be here, and hopefully more of y'all will tune in as time goes on. For those of you who are watching on my YouTube channel, hopefully you have seen the new video that I released this morning talking about the plans that are forthcoming, that are actually put into motion for this channel, as well as my new gaming channel. So after this weekend, gaming streams will no longer happen here on It's a Trap Productions, and instead will be happening on my other YouTube channel, my new gaming channel, It's a Trap Plays. But as far as like Twitch and Kick and X goes, live streams will continue. They'll just continue as normal because you know I consider those as my platforms that I run concurrently with everything else. But I will be changing the names of those other platforms on Twitch and Kick, for instance, from It's a Trap Productions to It's a Trap Plays, complete with a new logo. Perhaps you saw the logo on the thumbnail for my upcoming 9th anniversary live stream. And yep, that is the logo for It's a Trap Plays. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and pick up from where we left off last time on Blender Ball Z. Well, we were posing a character, and I will go ahead and get some music going. Oh yeah, I guess I better get the chill hop music thing set up. There we go. Oh, that's weird. How come it was capturing... Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, it's not capturing from Windows Media Player. That was capturing from the desktop audio. Alright, hold on a second. You guys can't hear the music at all. Let me start that over. Just when you think you got everything all ready and set, it turns out you don't. Let's try that again. Why is it not capturing from Windows Media Player? Is it because the sound is down? No. Alright, well, I'll leave that playing while I try and figure this out. Application. Okay, now you can hear it. Alright, now to see where we last left off. So we are at the end of section 3, posing. Well, basic human rig is the title of the section. And this is the name of the particular lesson for today. Oh, wait, you guys can't see it. Hold on. There we go. Now you can see it. So that's it right there. Posing characters. So we'll go through this lesson. Because I did start the stream so late, I am going to have to take a break in about 40 minutes or so. So we'll see how things go. So you won't hear the tutorial that I'm going to be going by. You'll just see the results of it, and I'll try to explain it as we're going along. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and disable this just in case that shows up. The widgets.
In this lecture, we're going to develop our understanding of animation and keyframes by practicing our poses. Okay, so here's what we got up to last.
Alright, I guess we're going to load up what we had last time with our model here. And if you'll recall from the lesson earlier this week, it went from like this basic sort of pose to trying to mirror this pose over here. Or it just looked a little bit more natural. Even if the pose itself is slightly exaggerated. All right. Oh, okay, so we don't need the reference here. Can I select this? There we go. So just go ahead and delete that.
I'll bring in a different picture this time. I'll go to front view first, and Excel's image by Ariana Jade.
Oh, I guess we're bringing in a new pose. Hooray! A new pose and a new reference. Alright, I gotta find the reference images. Where did I download those? Well, I guess I gotta look at my downloads and see where exactly I saved these. Because I do not remember. Apologies for the yawns. Now that's old stuff. This is all the music I downloaded. Ah, great. So my downloads doesn't even have a history of me downloading these reference images. Well, hopefully I put it in the Blender folder I made, otherwise this is going to take a little while. Poses. Okay, thank God. Whew! That is a relief. Okay, so this is going to be a different pose. Let me bring this over here. See, can you guys see this? Oh, no, you can't see that at all. Okay. Well, I guess that's kind of for the best. Oh, wait, I need to go to front view. So that would be 1. Oh, that's right. These things don't show up for some reason when I'm in the animation workspace. It shows up in the layout workspace, but not the other one. I think after I finish this section, I'm going to take a little time off just from doing Blender streams, just for a week, just to kind of experiment with what I've learned so far. And try to make a couple of short videos for It's a Trap Productions. Also to once again reinforce the new direction of the channel. And yeah, you know, I still need to do that Blender Week 2 compilation, which I haven't done at all. I'll try to start working on that today. Let me turn up the sound of the music because you guys can barely hear it. There we go. Very chill, very hop. Need another sip of coffee. Alright, let's get this dragged into here. There we go. Now it worked. Okay, now let's see if that shows up in the animation workspace. Yep, just as I thought. So you have to kind of go back and forth between the windows in order to make things work. Oh, I forgot. Oh, great. Does this have an animation now? No, okay, good. I was kind of worried that the picture would have an animation. But it does not, so that's good. Turn that down slightly. Okay. Oh, also, for those of you watching today, besides the new video I released, I'm going to be on a podcast with my friend Sean. We're going to do our Comics and Culture podcast today at about 6 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to have on a guest. It's going to be Sean's friend Terrence. And I've spoken with Terrence a few times. He's a cool dude. Extremely knowledgeable about comics and a lot. So, you know, he fits the title of the show. So let me show you a quick preview of that. There we go. There's the thumbnail for today's show. And I'll post the link in the chat for that. Just say, turn on notifications for the Comics and Culture podcast. For some reason that's not going to show up on Kick. I don't know why. I re-enabled the Kick link on Restream. So weird. Alright, I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to this. Alright, so we're going to go here. Oh, I guess I better bring this down to size just a bit more. Bring that in there, so that's about the same size. There we go. That's a bit easier to see now. So now we'll go here, select the armature, go into pose mode. Hey, Pepsi Power, you're the first person to show up in chat today. How you doing? Or I guess you're the first person to say anything in chat today. Glad to hear that you are doing good. So, in this lesson here that I'm following along with, we're going to be doing some more posing. Last time we did a basic standing pose that went from this to that using a different reference image. So this is what it looks like in motion. And all that was just 1 second. So now I guess we're going to go from beyond this into trying to copy this pose here. Did you happen to see the new video I released on my channel today, Pepsi? Alright, so we gotta select all the bony bones and make sure, let's see, insert keyframe, so that would be I. Oh no, you have to right click, insert keyframe with keying set, that's right, with location and rotation. There we go. Alright, then we're going to move across to frame 40. There we go. Oh man. So the instructor's like, alright, try and make this pose here, I guess from the pose that we're currently in. I'll just wait to follow along with the instruction. I guess I will have to practice these things on my own at some point. I think what I'll do is I'll save this as a copy, and then I'll try practicing posing the character with the rig using other references, as well as experimenting with some other stuff that I have. In fact, once we're done with this lesson, I'm going to show you guys some of the other models that I have access to. I'll just give you a quick little preview, though. So we've got Shadow. We've got the character that was made for Goo Engine called Emily. We've got Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, and I have a Sonic the Hedgehog around here somewhere too, but I'll have to look into finding that. So those will be fun to try and figure out to pose and make like short little animations for. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna come around here to the back and grab this root bone. Let's see, controller R. Oh, that's what that is. It's a left controller. I was like, why are there two of these? And everything was symmetrized, so that was why. Alright, so nope, we want this bone. Alright, and then we come back around to the front. Okay, hit the R key for rotation and the Z key to rotate in the Z axis to turn the body. Looks like we're turning basically about that far. Yeah, if I'm trying to match this up. Yeah, my arm isn't in the same place that the tutorial's arm is in, but that's okay. Okay. And then... Alright, how did he do it? Did he hit R and Z again, or just R? Nope, just R. Alright, so we're going to lean the character back slightly according to the tutorial. I guess like that. Oh, nope. We're going to go even further beyond. Oh, that's right. We still have to be in front view. Oh, I think I've leaned him a bit too far back, in fact. I'm glad people are still enjoying my little Sonic 3 movie comic. think I'm missing something. The pose isn't quite the same. Oh, then again, I'm just trying to see where he had it. Let me rewind slightly. Okay, yeah, we're still in front view. So, oh, now there we go. Oh, I guess I'm not gripped on the controller. But the hips aren't rotated as far. So let me do that again. Let's do that and Z and kind of come back around this way. Yeah, there we go. Now that's looking a bit more like the tutorial. Just a bit, though. Alright, and then we're going to click on this bone here, and then rotate forward. Like the song says, like this. Okay, and then we're going to bend you a little forward. Yeah, it does look really odd. Okay, I guess we're bringing kind of where we were before. It's like we do something and then we kind of correct it. Oh, he changed this bone too. There we go. Okay, so we gotta go over here. We gotta go down to the feet a little bit. So let's see. Is he... So G, then X. Oh, that's weird. Maybe he's grabbing the foot controller? Yeah, that didn't move at all. Maybe it is the foot controller. Or the target. Yeah, now it's moving. Alright, yep, so now we're selecting the feet. Okay, so GX. Why isn't that doing anything? Oh, because both have to be selected. Because I'm a dummy. I'll get this eventually. Now G and then X. Oh no. No, I guess not. It's just the foot bone. But it does look like he has the target selected too. Oh, no, it's... okay. Well, the foot bone is the active bone. This is why this stuff is kind of hard to figure out at times. But we gotta work our way through it. Okay, so yeah, that's supposed to be... I guess both are supposed to be selected. And then, oh, we rotate in Z. R, Z. There we go. Okay, that's what I wasn't getting. The foot's a bit off the ground, but I guess we'll pose the character so that it'll make some sense to line up with the picture here. Alright, so now we're going to move this foot. GX. About there, it seems. Alright, we go back to the hip bone controller. God, this body is posed in such a awkward way. Alright, a bit more of a crouch, he says. So that would be what? G, then Z? Or Y? Oh, yeah. I guess we bring it down a little more. Alright, now we're going to grab the hip bone and do G, then X that away. Up. Oh yeah, that foot needs to be turned a lot more. But then again, the whole body's not yet turned in that position. And I feel a sneeze coming on. And then the sneeze never emerges. Whew. And I almost choke on my coffee. Okay, what's next? Yeah, that's what I figured we were going to do next. Oh, we got to come out a little bit. So let's... Okay, so... Where did you put that? Okay. Oh, actually, that needs to go more over here. Yeah. Almost looks like a Michael Jackson style pose there. Yeah, we're gonna have to raise the foot off the ground slightly. Oh. Controller here. G, Z. There we go. R, then hitting X twice. Ooh, twinge of pain in my left leg there. Alright, and then for the toesies. Oh, I guess I need to bring this foot back down a little bit then. Like G. Okay, I guess that kind of works. Oh yeah, we do need to bring the leg in a bit closer. Oh, whoops. Hope you're all enjoying the chill vibes here. And I hope you're all working on your own things as well. your own creative projects, or just trying to get through the day. Oh, well, yeah, we are indeed in front of you. Yeah, the hip there. Yeah, it's something more like, there's definitely standing more straight up. Yeah, this guy's leaning, oh my god, so far over. Ah, Mr. Proto, welcome. Cool, you are still blending. Never give up. No. No. I both want and need to learn this, so... but what I am going to do is I'm going to take a week off from doing these Blender streams this upcoming week to do some experiments and have some time to kind of just make some fun little short videos. Maybe practice some posing with a different version of this armature. And, you know, just trying to do stuff like that. But it's good to see you, Mr. Proto. How is your day going? It's going okay. I wish I had gotten more sleep, but I need to get more work done, so I'm trying to stay awake and focused. Understood. Well, I wish you the best with your work. Alright, I need to take a break to go and wake up my mom. So, I will be back in a little while to continue this, and, you know, we'll work until we finish this lesson. So, be back soon. I will leave the music playing. All right, everybody, I am back. Here we are. There we go. Thank you all for your patience. So we'll go ahead and continue on with this lesson. Oh yeah, let me bring this back into screen capture mode. There we go. Just checking things, and then we'll get back into this. Oh, well, that's the end of the chill hop music for now. So now we're going to get back into Fast Racing Neo. Oh, I guess it just doesn't... Whatever. I'll just play it from the start. You saying something? Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, of course that happened. Let me pause this for a second. So, I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second because my older brother was calling me to ask me to come take a look at something. So, I stepped out to our front door, and there are trash bags all over the ground outside, and it's trash pickup day. So basically, the conclusion that I came to is that someone was digging through our trash, and I think I saw who that someone was, because while we were talking about it, I saw someone walking around carrying a Stater Brothers grocery store shopping bag. And they're just trying to like look nonchalant, like, oh no, I've been found out. And I'm just looking at this person like, you asshole. You're digging through our trash and then you're just gonna, you know, leave everything there. Swear to God. Like, you just can't leave out your trash on trash pickup day without someone rummaging through it. Some bull dookie. Hi, Riot. You've come at a very interesting time. Yeah, I was just saying that my brother and I discovered that someone had been rummaging through our trash, and today is trash pickup day. And yeah, so there's this... I mean, it's not a gigantic mess outside by the curb of our house, but yeah, it's ridiculous. Are you making the model moonwalk? It's funny that you say that, because I did say, this is starting to kind of look like a Michael Jackson pose. No, I'm trying to copy this reference here, and I'm not even halfway through the lesson yet, trying to trying to get this. I'm just annoyed right now. Someone's being a trash panda. Yes. Yes, they are. And it would be somewhat acceptable if we did have, like, raccoons or something, but we do not. None that I've ever seen. Alright, anyway. I'm going to try to focus on getting back to the lesson. By the way, thank you for seeing the video this morning. And it was nice popping in and out of your live stream today. I was glad I was able to make it for some of that. Okay, I'm going to turn the music back on and I'm going to try to concentrate again because I'm going to have to probably go outside later and clean up that trash mess. And oh God, you just never know what one day is going to be like. Okay. Let's restart this. Actually, you know what? I don't quite feel like the fast racing Neo stuff. We're gonna play the chill hop music again, because I need something relaxing to listen to. Yeah, there we go. Where is that tutorial? There it is. Alright, where were we? Okay, are we still on the hip bone? Yeah, it looks like that's still selected back there. I want to see what this looks like over here. Yeah, this does look like they're in kind of the middle of a moonwalk right now. Alright, how did he do this? Okay, so he came around sort of this way. Hit the grab button, which is the G key. Okay, so... wait, which way was that, Lian? Okay, so it's going to the right. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll... well, they say we have to work on the upper body now, so I guess we're gonna have to, like, bend the elbow slightly. And... I guess bring this arm a little forward. Or I guess just bring that arm forward. I don't think this rig is that advanced enough to actually have, like, an elbow joint. Okay, so we're going to come up here. And it looks like he selected these 3 bones. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so then we're going to hit the period key on the keyboard to transform the pivot point from bounding box center to individual origins. Okay, so we're going to hit the rotation key, which is the R key, and then Y twice. And then it looks like he twists them a bit this way. Actually, wait, let me undo that and come around because he's kind of looking at it from sort of this perspective. Let me rewind to that so I can see what he's saying. Okay, yep, so we're just going to do that. Just rotation, Y, Y, and twist a little like that, I guess. And then we're kind of sort of back. Yeah, this is starting to look a bit more like the reference. We are going to need to move that arm eventually. Oh, now we're moving the arm. Okay. Okay, so we're going to move... But which direction did he move it in? Oh, I guess just like that. Yeah, this doesn't have an elbow joint. It's just one bone connects to the next bone and so on, so we have to manipulate it like that. Alright, R, and then hit X twice to move that in. Yeah, kind of like that. So, Riot, are you at your job right now? If you're still here. Oh, Sean, thank you so much for liking and reposting my stream link on X. I guess you're probably watching on X as well, which I always appreciate. Bride says, oh no, I'm not working today. I've gotten my 12-hour shift schedule, so I'm working just about every 2 days. I'll be working this weekend, but I'm still awaiting something from my supervisor. Alright. I hope you have time to drop in on my anniversary stream on Sunday. Yeah, that's going to run for 12 hours from 10 a.m. Pacific to 10 p.m. Pacific, so 1 p.m. your time to 1 a.m. your time. So yeah, 1 p.m. Sunday, 1 a.m. Monday. Indicating if I work just 8 or 12 hours Saturday and Sunday. Ah, gotcha. Alright, how far are we into this lesson? We are about halfway through the lesson. A little less than half. I guess there's a lot of different tinkering that we have to do in order to get the pose correctly. I wonder if working in Cascadeur is going to be like this. Well, I guess we'll see. Okay, now we're going to come around. And then it looks like we're going to hit the rotation and bring the arm in. Oh, now we're going to come back around to the side, or I should say the front. Zoom into the hand. A lot of this stuff kind of blurs together, so it's hard to... Oh, God, now my eyes are twitching in pain. I guess I've been focusing on this screen for too long. Let's see. Perchance. Now, there's a word you don't hear very often. Perchance. 12 hours is a long time. Probably after I'm done working. Yeah, you know. If you have time, it's okay if you can't. I mean, we can't always be at each other's streams. What are we doing next? Okay, so we're gonna want the hand to come down a bit, so we gotta click this bone and bring it down. Yeah, something like that. Oh yeah, that's right. We can work with the thumb a bit. Oh yeah, that thumb is very, like, hyper-extended, kinda. Oh, you know... Oh, okay, no, never mind. I thought the hand was going through the body. It's not. So that's good. Yeah, can't really do anything about the thumb. Can't move it around. Sadly. Our rig is just not advanced enough. Sadly, no. It's okay. We just support where we can. Exactly. Oh, so since you're here, right, I just wanted to let you know that I'm gonna take a week off of doing Blender streams just to sort of practice what I've learned and make some short videos. At least I'm going to try. I'd like to try and make 3 short videos, like maybe 5 seconds each, based on what I've learned in Blender so far. Maybe just doing like some poses with this rig, trying some other stuff, throwing some objects around just to see what that kind of looks like and get used to that. And then I'll pick things up again, like in the next week of May. I'll probably still do some language learning streams, though, because those are fun. And those will be on my new channel, It's a Trap Plays, since there's gameplay involved, and I really want just gaming to be on one channel now. Oh, and Twitch and Kick will also be renamed into It's a Trap Plays. And I may create some alternate channels for Twitch and Kick under the It's a Trap Productions. I don't know, what would you call that? Umbrella? Oh no, I'm forming Umbrella Corps. I do think at some point I'm probably just going to rename my website It's a Trap Media, so that everything kind of all fits together for like the animation and comic book stuff and video game stuff that I plan on doing. So that's the plan. So once again, thank you everyone who is watching on all of the various platforms. Kick is still active, right? Yes. Yes, it is. That's good. Practice makes perfect. You will make a jiggly booty in no time. I actually do have a bookmark saved that teaches jiggle physics. And not this upcoming week, but at some point in the future, I will practice that. You know, just to start kind of getting the basics of that down. And no one will ever see the results of that practice, you know, unless I know you very well. Other than that, it's just going to be the standard stuff that you're seeing, the movement of armatures and objects and things, and all the other stuff I plan on learning. But yeah, this Will It Blend series is gonna last probably several hundred streams as I'm trying to make my future animation projects in Blender 3D. Who knows, right? Maybe one day I will model your characters in 3D and turn them into a 3D style reminiscent of your art style, just to see what your characters would look like in 3D. It would be a cool process. Of course, I still have to learn how to model characters, and that's something we are going to get into once we're done with this course. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. And I guess one of the future goals we're going to have for the gaming channel is to get that monetized. So what I'm thinking of doing for this Sunday is, you know, since this is going to be the final gaming live stream on It's a Trap Productions, I might make it the first gaming live stream of It's a Trap Plays. I think that'd be kind of like a good way to sort of like segue into the new channel. Try to get it on the way to monetization. I gotta work on some new videos as well. Okay, I found something funny. I found this comic named Charms in my room, and at the back was a concept sketch of a cover that's basically a Lucky Charms cereal box with a character. Okay. You have my interest. Or my attention, I should say. Well, you have both. Ooh, 3D kitty. That would be fun. Yep. I might make that kind of a thing once I get a better hold of modeling. Like, I'm gonna model original characters based on my friends' original characters. I really want to learn how to model creatures too, besides people. So obviously, you know, I want to do like a Godzilla one day and a King Kong. Oh, I've got some ideas. Alright, let's try and continue. Oh, right, of course. Instead of rotate, we do G to grab. There we go. And then we can take a look back at this. Dude's hand is, like, his thumb is basically, like, behind his fingers. So, if I go here, grab this, and then kind of bring it down there, then, yeah, that's more like the pose. Arm back a little. Oh yeah, the head is turned towards us. Okay, so we're gonna come up here, and I guess click on the neck bone. Okay, let's come over this way. R, and then hitting the Y-axis twice. Oh, okay. We're not turning the neck all the way that way. So R, Y, Y. We're just kind of turning it like that, and then we're going to turn the head the rest of the way. Me too. Got my 900 sub special to do where I talk about men I had a fictional crush on in my youth and more Ruby rewrite. I also really want to do an art study to try and improve my art. I can recommend some courses that you could find on Udemy. It wouldn't cost you that much because those courses always go on sale. And it's, you know, not 3D art, it's traditional art. Since that seems to be more your area of expertise. Like, what kind of art studies are you trying to do? Maybe I could help narrow down the search that way. So we need to turn the head. Let me take a look at this again. Okay, so then the head. Yeah, the neck is leaning backwards a bit. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, this other arm is kind of coming up. We're still only halfway through the lesson. Oh dear. Well, there's a lot of stuff that has to be adjusted, so I have to do a lot of pausing and being like, wait, what? Wait, what? So, it is what it is. Okay, so how are we going to work with this arm here? So, it looks like the arm is kind of bent and up, and then it's coming up around like his sternum a little bit. And it's like almost, the hand is kind of curling almost into a fist. So it's like, I don't know what to do with this hand, but I'm gonna let this hand hang, yo. Well, I better watch what the instructor says to see how to fix this. Okay, so he brings the arm up a little bit. Yeah, so this is being brought up. yeah. Definitely out a touch. About there, yeah. And then we're going to have to we're going to have to rotate this so that it's back against the body a bit. Okay, so RX, whoa, not that. This side over here. Select this again. And then RXX. Bring it up like that. Yeah, it's almost like a Godzilla pose with the arm there, like ah. But just with one arm. Anatomy, rendering, that sort of thing. Well, I'm on Udemy right now. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, these courses are not on sale right now. Here, I'll show you. Let's come off of screen capture. So, we have how to draw anatomy and figure drawing ultimate course. This has a 4.7 out of 5 and is currently $80. But don't worry, these courses on Udemy go on sale all the time. Anatomy, Art School, the complete skeletal drawing course, complete human figure anatomy drawing course HD. Well, all of these are pretty highly rated. This is 4.7, 4.5, and 4.6. This says Ultimate Drawing Masterclass from Beginner to Advanced. How to draw dynamic anatomy step by step. The art and science of figure drawing, shading. So yeah, I'll just post this link in the chat, Riot, and then you can find stuff. But like I said, these courses, they go on sale so often. Oh wow, that didn't post to Twitch either. What is wrong with my restream? Holy crap. Did my stream just stop? Are we still alive? Yeah, it looks like we're still live. Yeah, that was weird. To activate chat, please enable channels here. Restream, what the heck is going on with you? Everything's already enabled. Well, thankfully the stream is still going. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to see messages in chat. Let me do this. Let me stop the Restream chat app and I'll reload it. Let's see if that does anything. Okay, now we appear to be reconnected to the chat. Let me just do something real quick here. Test. Still won't post to Kick. That sucks. Well, no one's saying anything on Kick right now, so that's not too much of a problem. So anyway, yeah, Udemy has all sorts of courses. Just wait for them to go on sale, and you should be able to find what you need. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll check it out. Yep, I mean, that's what I'm learning from. Julius Hama, welcome to the stream on YouTube. I do not recognize your name, so you must be a new face around here. Welcome. How you doing today? And sorry for the weird stuff going on. I Don't know what's happening with my Restream chat app. It was working, and then it stopped, and it appears to be working, but it's not posting to the places I'm restreaming to for Kick. Thanks for the link. Cool. Yeah, if you're looking for stuff, if you're looking for courses to learn, Udemy is the place to go. It's what I'm learning from right now. Here, I'll show you. This is the course I'm learning from right now, called Learn to Rig and Animate Models and Characters in Blender for All Skill Levels, Blender 4 Compatible. So we're trying to finish up Section 3. So yeah. I highly recommend going to Udemy, and if you want to try to learn a new skill or enhance the skills you already have. For me, this is all brand new. This is all stuff I wish I could have learned 20 years ago. But better late than never. Lots of people didn't get their start in things until much later in their life. So here we are. Restream hit itself in confusion. It certainly seems that way. But yeah, I'm glad YouTube is working. Twitch seems to be working. Let me take a look over there. Yeah, Twitch is working. Fine, thanks for the check. Cool. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. So, yeah, since you're new here, my name is Alexander Trapp, and yes, Trapp is my real last name. That's why the channel is called It's a Trapp Productions. I just released a new video on my channel today, letting people know that after my 9th anniversary live stream on Sunday, I will no longer be doing gaming streams on It's a Trapp Productions. I have a new gaming channel called It's a Trapp Plays that I'm trying to get everyone over towards. So be sure to check out that video and the link when you have time. I'll post the link to it in chat in just a moment. So here's the link to the video. And here... No, wait, that's the link to the 9th anniversary live stream. Well, I do want you to bookmark that too, because that's going to be a fun 12-hour live stream. This is the link to the video. Sorry. I swear to God I know what I'm doing. There we go. That's the link to the video. And here is the link to It's a Trapp Plays. I've already got 4 videos up over there. It's my Let's Play series of the retro SNES game Star Fox. There we go. Sorry for all the links. That was only meant to be 2, but it ended up being, well, 3 because mistakes were made. I think we're at the end of this playlist again. Oh no, not the end. We're getting close to the end of this playlist, and then we'll play something else. So, Julius, are you interested in art and, like, animation? Is that how you found your way here today? I always like hearing how people, new people, find my channel. Right, still gotta get through this lesson. Alright, so we're gonna move the arm back. We need to move it in closer to the body. Whoa, that's not what I meant. Wrong key. Rotation. Oh, let's rewind that. Alright, and I guess we're bringing the arm a little bit up. Oh no, I think we already... Well, no, I guess we can bring it up a little more. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. To bring that closer to the body. Yeah, too much twist in the spine. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Okay, so rotation Z. Well, not that far. Oh, now I gotta bring this around to the side. Oh, well, I guess Julius is gone. Never answered my question. Oh, and now I've got a bot on Twitch. And ban. Banny ban. Got a new follower on Twitter. I'll have to look into that later. Where are we? Yeah, we still got a few songs left on the chill hop music. I gotta download more tracks from there. Also, interestingly enough, on Twitch, I am almost at 780 followers. Last night, I reached 778, so I'm just 2 away from getting to 780. Oh, well, I'm glad you're still here, Julius. I was asking, how did you find my channel, and are you also into, like, art and animation? I like finding out how people have discovered my channel. what are we doing? Okay. Yeah, we seem to have lined that up more or less the way that the instructor has it. Okay, so now we're going to select these 3 bones here that we twisted up before, and I guess we're going to untwist them. Okay, let's come out. And then it looks like he twisted them to the right or the left. Yeah, more to the left. So something more like that. It was a very slight movement. Okay, now just 2 bones. Same direction. Oh, wait a second. It looks like more than 2 were selected there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is starting to come along just nice. Man, but it really takes knowing how armatures work, which I'm just sort of grasping the very beginnings of. Yeah, you're into animation and art? Do you make your own? Okay, so now we're going to select all of our bones, right click, insert keyframe, location and rotation. Alright, and then we're going to move over to frame 60 and then I guess clean things up just a bit more. Okay, so we're going into object mode. And now we're going to delete the reference image. Oh, we're going to bring in another pose. So that means we have to go to the layout mode. Good thing we're still in front view. All right, what new pose are we bringing in? Oh my god, this... how we're gonna get into this pose, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, so let's see, are we still on... Okay, good, I didn't put it back on image capture. But we're basically bringing in this picture here. Whoops. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Well, this is going to be interesting. All right, how are we going to do this? All right, so we got to go back into the animation workspace. Alright, so we gotta select the armature, go back into pose mode. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our old T pose. So that's how we start with that. So that would be Alt R, and I guess Alt G as well. Yep, Alt G. Alright, let's just see how that looks so far, like how we have this. So we have that pose to that pose to that pose to T pose. Very interesting. Alright, so we're going to unselect everything, and then just select the target bones. Okay. Oh, it looks like we're kind of on the side here. Oh, and we're also going to select the hip bone. Gotta make sure I've got the right one. Okay, so we're going to go to side view. That's going to mess with my VTuber a little bit. There we go. So I got to come out of full screen, go over here and hit 1. There we go. Now we're back to normal. Okay, so we have to change this back to median point on pivot point. Ah. And then we rotate it. Oh, I knew that was the wrong bone. Okay. It's because there's 2 of them there. I wonder if I can delete that one. So, let's get this. Move that. Yeah, it's like there's one on top of the other. I'm gonna try to, like, unparent this bone right here. I think that's, like, controlled, because that's kind of ruining stuff. It might be Alt-P. Nope. That is definitely Control-P. Or I might just have to right-click it. Or hit X. Let's try that. Hide selected? That could work. Yeah, because we don't need that. We need this. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for watching on all of the platforms that you're watching on. This is just, you know, kind of a very chill, relaxed kind of stream while I do stuff. And we are doing stuff. Trying to, anyway. It's already 2 o'clock. Let's see, how much more do we have of this lesson? About 4 minutes, but it shouldn't take that long. Okay, let's try this again. So, this plus this, and then it looks like you hit the grab button. Oh yeah, I gotta go back to, oh great. So I gotta hit this, this, and that. Hit 3 to go into side view. Go back over to you, press 1. There we go. I really need 3 monitors. Okay, so then we can hit rotation. Yes. Okay, and then it looks like he hits grab. Yeah, it's about that high. Okay, so this guy here is kind of flat, just completely flat. It's about like that. So not completely flat, but close. Oh, so great. Now we're gonna undo everything. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay, so we have to select the feet as well. That's right. Okay. Well, this is what happens when you gotta follow along with the instructor. You even gotta follow along with the mistakes. Alright. 3, you'll have to forgive the VTuber for a moment. Looks like they're slightly rotated. Kind of like that. Not completely flat with the ground. Okay. Never mind. They are completely flat. Just when I think I've got everything. Yep, so they're upright. Let's see. So yeah, now we gotta rotate back to where we were. Now we come around to the front view. I'll fix my avatar now. Okay, now we're gonna rotate our guy. Looks like we're gonna rotate him kind of leftward. I guess we can bring him up a little bit. Yeah, like that. Ah, okay, so now we're just gonna select one of these. He's like, he's Superman. So pull one of the legs apart. So that would be, I guess G, then X. Oh, I guess that's the end of the music. Alright, let's play something else here. You spin me right around. Well, yeah, look at this, Riot. Let's see if this tracks. So this is the original pose we started from. Then we went to this pose from a couple of days ago. We did this pose a little while ago. And now we're doing this one over here. We are all connected in the great circle of life. Oh, right. So let's come over here. So I guess kind of grabbing like that a bit. All right, we're going to grab this. Bring that foot up. Yeah, there's like a little bend to it too. Alright, yeah, the back is a little arched, so we'll select bone 1, 2, and 3. And I guess we're going to rotate it upwards a bit. Oh, we're going to pivot some stuff back to individual. Okay, so when it comes to the spine, I guess that's individual origins. Okay. RXX, and we bring that up. Yeah, that's matching a bit. Oh, I guess we're doing a little bit more. Oof, that looks like that's gonna hurt a bit. All right, it looks like the head's coming down slightly. All right, now we're going to bring the arms out. Probably have to rotate the arms because they're kind of like out at the side. Like he's flapping his wings a bit. But now they have to come out like, ah, I'm falling into water and it's gonna hurt. Probably. That's gonna be a mean belly flop unless that guy turns it into a nice dive. Oh yeah, music. Let's do this. We are coming down to the end of this, so we'll probably be done in about another 15 minutes, give or take. However long it takes me. Okay, so this arm needs to come out. This arm needs to come up. Oh. Okay, so we're going to work with these. Bring those up too. Okay, now we're going to start rotating the arms a bit. So R, Y. Yeah, that's looking good, and then we're going to do the same here. There we go. Looks like he's got it about there for right now. Okay, so RXX to bring this in. About there. Yeah, there we go. And then we can probably bring that up a bit. Okay, so we're going to move the hand. Let's see, how did he move it? Okay, so we're going to move that up. Oh, yeah. Alright, I guess we're gonna fix something. So thumb bone and looks like the hand bone. Alright. Control P, keep offset. All right. All right, now we're back into pose mode. Alright, that's all moving together now. I'll just leave that alone. Ah, Dom is starting his stream. I guess I'll come give him a raid, even if I only have one person watching on Twitch. Before we end the stream, I did say I would show you guys a couple of models that I have access to. And I am going to do that, and then we'll watch the update video that I released just so everyone here can see it no matter what platform you're watching on. And then we'll go and raid Geekdom stream. He's playing Night in the Woods. Nice. Alright. Oh yeah, we're very close to the end. I think we pretty much have this matched up. Probably, well, we'll see what he does. Probably just have to move the arm a little bit more. Okay, yeah, R, then Z and Z. Oh, wait, that's the picture. There we go. R, Z, and Z. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, so now we're going to rotate the hand. Oop, I hear some sirens. Yeah. Roughly about there. And then R and Z. Other way. I guess we gotta come around this way. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that arm definitely needs to come up a bit. Or it just needs to be rotated a bit. Yeah, I just want to move things a little bit. I think this needs to come up a bit. Yeah. Same with this. There we go. That matches that a bit more in my opinion. Alright, so yeah, that's the end of the lesson. So we're going to go ahead and save, and then I'll show you guys basically what this looks like. And then we'll make a short video out of it later. So yeah, this is what this looks like. Just watching it from like the animation perspective. So we got here frame 0, frame 20, 40, and then 60. Whee! And then that's that. So I'll probably just end that at like frame 65. See if I can change the dope sheet back to the keyframe editor. Or better yet, we'll leave that there, and then we'll go to the layout, and then we'll go over here and end it at frame 65. There we go. And there we go. We've got a nice loop going on there. Okay, so that's where we're going to end that. I'm going to hit save. I'll export this later. And then let me show you guys some of the other models I have access to. So here we've got Shadow the Hedgehog. In fact, we're going to switch over to the Sonic Symphony, and we're going to play some, let's see. I Am All of Me. Look at that. So this rig is way more advanced than what we were working with just now. That was kind of a rudimentary sort of armature skeleton to kind of understand what's what. And this is a very, you know, stylized, specialized character. Not exactly humanoid, but we can go into, well, we can click on the armature, go into pose mode, and then we can kind of, you know, start maneuvering some stuff. Like this, we can hit, like, grab, Z. Oh, whoops. Is that not where you bend the arm? I'm just basically trying to bend the... Oh, it's probably here. So let's try that. No? See? This is a more advanced rig. You probably have to select some of these things together in order to make them move. Yeah, that does that. That does that. Maybe if we do move rather than grab. Oh, and it's kind of symmetrical as well. Ah, interesting. So the arms kind of bend from there a little bit? I'm probably not doing this correctly. Like I said, I'm still experimenting with stuff, and this is a much more advanced rig, but wow, look how far those arms can stretch. Is he Shadow the Werehog? That might be the shoulder. Nope, that is the fur. Look at that fur. It's like, woo! Alright, let's try moving the eyes a little bit. Or even the mouth, for that matter. Just seeing if we can. It looks like this is the controller. Hey, Sean, welcome. So we finished with the Blender lesson, and I'm just messing around with some of the 3D models that I have access to that were given to me. So we're messing around with Shadow right now. Just seeing what we can do. Actually, let me Control Z that. That's the top lip. Ah, that moves the mouth around a little bit. Let's see, can we move the eyes? Yo, what are you trying to do? Just messing around. I finished my Blender lesson that I was just doing. And so now I have this Shadow the Hedgehog model. And we're just messing with it, just seeing how we can manipulate it. Oop, there goes the sort of the light on the pupil. What's it about? It's not about anything. We're just moving stuff. Just trying to figure out what to do. I definitely need more instruction. Oh, look at that. We've got the the single brow. We can kind of pull that up and down. What was the lesson about? Posing characters. Here, let me show you something. I'll take this off of screen capture. So this is the lesson I was learning from in Udemy. And the tutorial course is called Learn to Rig and Animate Models and Characters in Blender for All Skill Levels, Blender 4 compatible. I'm using a form of Blender called Goo Engine, which is about making 3D anime. So I was learning how to manipulate a basic 3D animation skeleton in order to cause it to do poses like you see here, and then later there, and then finally this. So yeah, you arrived, you know, just after I finished that and moved on to something else. Leave that on top, chat. But I appreciate all of you guys showing up. We're going to end the stream in a few minutes. I'm just messing around with some other 3D models. And then I'm going to show you guys an update video that I have that I just released today. So yeah, I'm trying to become a 3D animator. Do you have Discord? No. What does this do? Oh, that kind of moves the head around a bit. I guess that's like the main controller. And that moves that quill around. Ah, that's a controller for the ears. Very nice. That moves that quill. If you could make one, I'm a 3D artist if you ever need help with Blender. Oh, I appreciate it. I have a lot of people who have come by and given me suggestions and stuff. And I have, you know, the tutorial courses that I'm going through and guides that I need to read. So I've got a lot of stuff that I need to look over. But I always appreciate anyone else who wants to have or render some assistance. I wonder what this does. Oh, that moves the fingers a bit. We'll just go ahead and undo that. I'm not going to stay on this model for too much longer. There's the controller for the foot. Well, both feet. I guess both things would need to be controlled. Alright, let me show you guys one more model that I have access to. Let's see. That's GE. And that's EV, so I guess that's gonna be... Oh, that's Emily Goo Engine Blend. I'll just say ignore for now. A suggestion I'd make for a beginner to make things easier with modeling sculpting is to use version 3.4. It's way easier to model with it, and some other plugins too. Oh yeah, this is Goo Engine 4.1, and there's going to be more versions of Goo Engine coming out. That's basically Blender 4, 4.1, 4.2, and so on. But yeah, I may experiment with those. Okay, so this is the shading layout. Let's go to the regular layout. There's all sorts of texts here. Where is... There we go. I was like, how the heck do I scroll over? So this is what this looks like with some of the shaders turned on. Goo Engine is used to fuse like 2D anime style with 3D and some pre-installed plugins for it. Pretty much. If you want a more thorough explanation of what Goo Engine is, I'd recommend checking out the channel Dylan Goo. He's the guy who basically made it with a group of other 3D animators who want to do 3D anime. Well, that was a serious text. Excuse me for a moment. Yeah, so sorry for just kind of going silent there for a minute. I got a very serious text about a family member of mine who's going through some rough times right now. So, but we'll go ahead and finish some things out. I'm not going to mess with this model. I'm going to just play the update video that I just released. So let me stop the music here. In general, for 3D anime, I'd usually suggest learning 3D Studio Max or Maya, but Blender is free and works fine too. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money to, pay that much for a 3D animation program. That's why I'm using Blender. Anyway, stick around for just a moment. I'm going to play this update video. So let me drag this over here. This is on my channel, but since everyone is here, I'm going to go ahead and play this for all of you. So this is going to talk about what's currently happening on my channel and the future. So take a listen. Oh yeah, let me hit this. Heads up! I've hinted at or outright admitted this on several occasions, but my YouTube channel, It's a Trap Productions, is heading for a big change. The channel originally began in 2016 as a platform for me to share the animations I made from the website Go Animate. After 2 years in 2018, I began live streaming, and I have not regretted a single moment of doing those streams, meeting new people, and making memories with you guys. But now the time has come to finally pivot the channel back to animation and original videos. So this is me letting you guys know that the final gaming live stream on It's a Trap Productions will take place on Sunday, April 27th. Now, does this mean I'll never do a gaming live stream ever again? Nope. It just means you'll have to subscribe to my new gaming channel, It's a Trap Plays. I highly encourage you all to head over there. The link will be in the description of this video. It's a Trap Plays will not just be my new live streaming channel, but also a place to see my new Let's Play content. I will upload new Let's Play content as often as I can and do weekly gaming live streams. After the 9th anniversary live stream, all gaming content on It's a Trap Productions will be removed and slowly migrated over to the new channel. And any new live streams on It's a Trap Productions will focus on my journey of learning Blender 3D. And there will be other original content coming down the line soon enough. Well, that's it for now. Thank you everyone who watched my gaming content on this channel. It's the end of an era here, but every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Subscribe to It's a Trap Plays and bookmark my website, itsatrapproductions.com, and stay tuned for more news. Let's make our dreams a reality. Alright, so that's going to be that for the stream. Thank you for watching my update video. If you want to leave a comment on it, here is a link to it in chat. And that will also have a link to the new gaming channel, It's a Trap Plays, and you can check out the new gaming videos that are already there. There's a complete Let's Play of the original Star Fox on Super Nintendo, and there will be more Star Fox related content coming soon. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to go ahead and do my channel raid now to my friend Geekdom. And it's going to be a while before I do another Blender stream. I need to focus on what I've learned so far and practice some stuff. I steadfast refuse, sir. Well, I guess I'll just have to talk to you about that later on the Comics and Culture podcast that we're going to be doing. So stay tuned for that. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for watching, and may the THICC be with you all.